With all the money that Lucasfilm and Disney have invested in Indiana Jones 5, The Dial of Destiny, they need it to be a massive hit. They need it to do incredible numbers. And unfortunately, right now for them, it looks like it's going to be the opposite. It is tracking terribly when it comes to box office projections. As of right now, it wouldn't even come close to the opening of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which came out all the way back in 2008. And not even the critics, when they first got their hands on this movie, even they were very hesitant about it. The worst reviewed Indiana Jones movie of all time. And considering the over $300 million they have wrapped up just in the production budget, it's not a movie that can afford any missteps. Well, unfortunately, it looks like now we have verification that the leaks about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny were true. Not any that you might have heard on like YouTube from like 6 months ago or something. No, the ones that came out on Reddit right after it premiered at the Cannes Film Festival. An entire outline of this entire movie came out on Reddit. Said, hey, this is what happens. And people thought, that's very detailed, but there's no way they could really do that, right? There's no way they could do exactly what so many fans were worried about when it comes to Phoebe Waller-Bridge, right? But unfortunately, those leaks have been verified. My man, Chris Gore, did a live stream on Film Threat. He got to see this movie just a few days ago. You can go watch this live stream for all of his thoughts. It is on the Film Threat YouTube channel under the live stream tab. But he verified that those leaks that came out are absolutely true. So if you don't want to be spoiled for this, I'm going to go over something very simple. But if you want to go in with an open mind, I suppose I'd tune in a little bit later. Alleged Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny plot leak claims Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character makes the heroic choice to knock out Indiana Jones to protect history. Yes, Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character destroys this movie. The movie's all about her. Indiana Jones is following her around. She's leading him around like an old, stupid man. Phoebe Waller-Bridge destroys this movie. And yes, at the end of this movie, the culmination, the climax, when they have to go back into their time after going back in time, what happens? Phoebe Waller-Bridge is trying to convince Indiana Jones to come back because he'll fuck up the timeline. Indiana Jones says, no, I just want to stay here and die. There's nothing left for me. And she knocks him out cold and saves the day by herself by dragging him back into his timeline. Because that's really who Indiana Jones is, right? All this time, it's just another Lucasfilm character assassination. That's what's happening with the character of Indiana Jones. Once again, Harrison Ford's character is getting destroyed by Lucasfilm and by Disney. And now, we kind of knew it was real with those plot leaks. Now that has been verified. That is exactly what happens, and it's worse than you could possibly expect. Maybe that is why the critics, even the critics weren't so hot on it. Because when we saw they were 50-50, we thought, well, maybe it's too toxic. Maybe it's too much toxic masculinity. But what the critics said was that Phoebe Waller-Bridge ruins the movie, that she overshadows Indiana Jones at each and every opportunity, that he's a bumbling, old, weak man who gets led around by young Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character. That's not what any Indiana Jones fan wants, and that is one of the reasons this is likely to absolutely bomb at the box office. Once again, another box office bomb for Disney. It seems like that's all there is nowadays when it comes to this company. But Indiana Jones is just as bad as everyone expected, and in fact, it might be worse.